if you can hear me loud and clear, if you can hear me loud and clear, can you just type money? If you can hear me loud and clear, can you just type money? If you can hear me loud and clear, can you just type money? Can you just type money? If you can hear me loud and clear, just type money on the chat section. Just type money on the chat section. If you can hear me loud and clear, just type money. 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 If you can hear me loud and clear, if you can hear me loud and clear, and there's no disturbances, just type money. Just type money. Just type money. Just type money. If you can hear me loud and clear, just type money. Just type money. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is actually ready for this week. I hope everybody is geared up for this week. I hope everybody is actually geared up for this week. Now, before I even dive into anything, I just wanted to double check with you. In terms of what are you currently trading right now? What are you currently trading right now? What are you currently trading right now? Just comment there on the chat section in terms of what are you currently trading right now? What are you looking at for this week? What are you interested in trading for this week? Just comment there on the chat section. In terms of what are you currently looking at trading this week, and most probably we'll look at those charts. All right. I can see GBP, USD, and gold. I can see USD, JPY. I can see GBP, JPY. I can see gold and US soil. What is everybody else trading? What's everybody else trading? I believe that there's quite a number of us on this trading floor. I just want to double check in terms of everyone. What are you looking at? Just comment there with your chart. What are you currently looking at? All right. Now, let me just jump into the first chart. Let me just jump into the first chart, which okay, I can see here there's two gold, and there is only one of every other thing. Okay, perfect. Let me just start with the one that has the highest votes, basically, which is the gold chart. We looked at this chart last week. We looked at this chart. Now, before I even carry on, now I just wanted to double check with you. How many are still holding the trade we took on Nasdaq or during NFP? How many are still holding a trade that we took on Nasdaq during NFP? Can you just comment there by just commenting profit? Just comment there by just typing profit. Just comment there by just typing profit before we even dive into the gold chart. All right, I can see profit from Mr. Gamma. All right, all right, all right. I take it as everybody else is not yet in. If you are not yet in, just say wait for me. If you are not yet in, just say wait for me. Just type wait for me if you're not in that trade as of yet before we look at gold, and most probably we are going to take a trade on the Nasdaq during this session. Most probably we are going to take a trade during this session in one of these charts, and also we might potentially take a trade also here on gold. Okay, perfect. Now, before I even jump into anything, now, I just need everybody to participate on this one. Okay, now, in terms of the trend, in terms of the overall trend, are we going up, down, or are we going sideways? Are we going up, down, or are we actually going sideways overall? Not midterm, not short term, overall. Are we going up, down, or sideways? I can see up, 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 up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes, the trend is towards the upside. The trend is towards the upside simply because our lows, they are becoming higher and higher. And also, as you have seen, we have also broken through. We broke through that area of value right there. In other words, we broke through that resistant in the form of a what? In a form of a spike. I need you to highlight that. In a form of a spike. In a form of a spike. Now, if we come down to our daily time frame, yes, we want to entertain a conversation of actually going towards the upside. Yes, because why? We want to be trading with the trend. We want to be trading with the trend. We want to be trading with the trend. Now, if you follow the trend, number one, yes, we can see that there is a gap that needs to be filled right there. Okay, but then we can only start filling that gap. We can only start gunning towards that gap if the structure is saying that we are starting to move towards the downside. But then now, based on what we're looking at right now, it is simply because is simply this: our lows, they are still becoming higher and higher. Our lows, they are still becoming higher and higher, and also our highs, they are still becoming higher and higher, which begs the question to say that, do we want to sell? I don't think so, simply because of one thing: we're still pointing prices towards the upside. We're still pointing prices towards the upside. And another thing that we have to note is that the market moved impulsively. We pulled back a bit, impulsively pulled back a bit, and we moved impulsively. Okay, so in other words, what do I mean by that? I mean that the market moved 100% and it retraced 50% and it moved another 100%. Now, why am I saying that? It is simply because when market moves 100% and it retraces 50% before it continues that certain movement. That's why when you wanna sort of define your entry here, we can't just now click and say buy now. We can't just do that. Remember, market travels 100% and retraces 50%. So we wanna enter when the market retraces towards our 50% level. Now, when you take your Fibonacci and take it from this previous low, which is actually this one right here, and just bring it towards the previous high, which is this one right there, you will then realize one thing: that the market started dropping from where it was right here. We got to our to we broke through actually we broke through our 50 and our 61.8 level, and we just shot towards the downside, and then we came back. We shot towards the downside towards our 78.6 level, and then we came back towards our 50 and our 61.8, when we started consolidating a bit, we broke out of there. And we started retracing again, coming back to the same level that is a bit of an area of value. Now, why am I saying that this specific level, it is an area of value? Yes, we know that the market has to retrace to our 50 and our 61.8 level, but then we can't base our entry based on only that, because number two, this is just the daily time frame. This is just the daily time frame. I don't want to be losing those couple of pips being formed by the pullbacks that happen on the daily time frame. So what I basically do when I get here is I simply do a very simple thing. Dive to my lower time frames, and when we get to our lower time frames, you realize something. Let me just adjust it a bit. When we get to our lower time frames, you realize something. Yes, the market has been moving towards more or less the upside, but now here's the interesting thing that actually happened right there. Okay, now the market moved and it turned there. One, it turned there the second time, and it turned there the third time. Okay, the third time. So let me just note this area right there, because the market turned there three times basically. Let me just make this a bit thicker. All right, perfect. Now you will then notice from the first turn, we understand the market dropped towards the downside and gave us a low. Okay, and gave us a low, which is actually this one right there. Okay, we pulled back, we got to the same level as we turned as the last time, and we got a low that is lower than the previous one, which is actually this one. And then the market started moving towards the upside gradually, and we turned again more or less at the same level, and we started moving towards the downside. And the market did what? When it actually got there, it started more or less giving us a bit of a candlestick confirmation to say that, hey guys, we're starting to move towards the upside. Now this move towards the upside, it will paint something for me. This move towards the upside, it will paint something for me. Feel free to actually comment there on the chat section in terms of what do we have here. What do we do? Are we currently more or less starting to paint out? What are we currently more or less starting to paint out? Just comment there on the chat section. Just comment there on the chat section. We haven't formed it fully. But we are almost there. We almost there. We are almost there. I can see inverse head and shoulder. Perfect. Yes, we are almost there with finishing our inverse head and shoulder. We almost there. So ideally, this is what we need. Ideally, we need the market to actually shoot towards our potential neckline. Break our potential neckline, come back for a retest, and continue towards the upside to trade what? To trade the distance of the head towards our neckline. The distance of the head towards our neckline, which is more or less right there. Before doing what? Before we can entertain a conversation of saying, okay, guys, now we actually dropping to come and cover what? To come and actually cover this gap that we have here on the daily time frame. To actually cover this gap that we have on the daily time frame, yes, we are gonna cover this gap sometime. We understand, just not now. We might potentially cover it this year, but I don't see us covering it anytime soon. From now, anytime soon from now. Now, when we go down to our 2 hour time frame, now I I just need you to confirm something there, because remember what we said. Remember, we said that we are looking to buy into this market. That's number one. Number two, we have a potential inverse head and shoulder that is being formed way on the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 2-hour time frame, right there, when the market shut down, remember the reason why the market actually shut down is simply because we were coming to actually cover this smallanyana gap that was there, this small gap that was there. And then right after the market actually covered that gap, there's a gap right there. If you just check your charts on the lower time frames, be it your 15-minute time frame or something. But then due to time, I'm not gonna dive into deep into it. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap that is right there that actually formed. So on the 2-hour time frame, let me just do this really quick. On the 2-hour time frame, market came down, we covered that gap. That's the first thing that we did. We covered that gap. And number two, if you notice our left shoulder, our potential left shoulder, which is actually this one right there, if you just put a line right there, if you just put a line right there, just put a line there. If you just put a line there, let me just ignore the wicks a bit. You'll notice that we bounced more or less where our left shoulder actually turned. We bounced more or less there. And question is, if you look at this candlestick that is right there, what is the name of this candlestick that actually formed right there on our potential area of value? What's that candlestick that actually formed right there? What's that candlestick that actually formed right there? This one right here. This one right here. This small. These candlesticks right there. Just comment there on the chat section in terms of if you know which candlesticks are these. Just comment there. Just comment there. These ones, these two right here. This one right here. Basics. These two right there. These two right there. They were actually formed. I can see pin bar. Okay. What are the others saying? I can see pin bar. I can see pin bar. I can see two hammers. Okay. What are the others saying? 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 Feel free to actually comment there on the chat section so that we can get this truck moving. So that we can get this truck moving. Now, before I can see Morningstar. I can see Morningstar from Mr. Kama. I can see Morningstar. Mr. Ngiba, what are you saying, leadership? What are you saying, leadership? What are you saying, leadership? I want to hear from Mr. Ngiba. I also want to hear from Mr. Ngiba. Mr. Ngiba. Right there, my leader.
Yes, sir.
This is your chart, my leader. Right there, leadership. What candlestick confirmation did we form, my leader?
I'm basically seeing a bullish engulfing.
You're basically seeing a bullish engulfing.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Thank you, Mr. Ngiba. Mr. Ngiba will be back to nail the nail on this one. Okay. Now, Mr. Ngiba is saying bullish engulfing. Correct. I saw someone saying a pin bar. Correct. So basically what we have right there is a candlestick confirmation pointing us towards where? Towards the upside. What I'm seeing on my side is basically a bullish engulfing candlestick, number one, and number two, I'm seeing a bullish pin bar. I'm seeing also a bullish pin bar, which actually says to me, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? Do we take this trade or don't we take this trade? If you are saying let's go in, then just comment there on the chat section. Let's go. If you are saying let's wait, just click there, wait. If you are saying that let's go in, just type let's go. 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 I can see let's go. I can see let's go. I can see in. All right. Let me I can see in, I can see let's go. Now ideally, in terms of this trade on its own, now remember, we are saying that this might be a potential right shoulder, okay? This might be a potential right shoulder. And the rule of thumb would actually say that, okay, our stop loss has to be where more or less just below our head. But then now, when it comes to me, I don't love holding my trades for quite some time. So my stop loss will be just a couple of pips away. Putting my stop loss will be right there. I'm just gonna type out these numbers in terms of stop losses and everything. In terms of stop losses and everything. I'm just gonna type out these numbers, and then we can move to the next chart. Then we can move to the next chart. SL is at 2009.17. Now remember, next area of value, now TP 1, TP 1 is right there, 2062.72, and then our TP2 is basically the distance of the head towards our neckline, distance of the head towards our neckline. Let me just quickly see if I can't take this trade. Let me just take this trade. Just hold. Just adjusting everything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in on this one. I'm already in on this one. Already in on this one. Know a lot of people cry with the stop loss. They say that but then it's a wide stop loss. But hey, look at the returns. That is my trade on the gold chart so far. That is my trade on the gold chart. On the gold chart. Now, if you are in on this trade, just type I'm in. If you are not in, just type next chart. If you are in on this trade, Just type I'm in. If you are not in, just type next chart. 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 Okay, okay. I can see leadership. I have a question about the dollar index and how it might affect the setup. I can see next chart. Perfect. All right, all right, all right. Now let me just touch on the dollar index really quick, and then we're going to the next chart. Let me just type to the dollar index really quick, and then we sell or buy gold. Oh, it's a buy. It's a buy. Apologies for that. It's a buy. It's a buy on gold. It's a buy on gold. It's a buy on gold. Okay, let me just jump into the dollar index. Let me just jump into the dollar index really quick. I'm actually okay. Mr. Bonga, you can just unmute your mic, Chief. You can just unmute your mic. Let's talk. We're on the dollar index, Chief.
I hope everyone is doing well. My leader, the reason why I was asking that was because earlier on in the day we were discussing sales on GBP USD, right? So
Yeah.
now I was thinking that the dollar index would continue going upwards. So I'm
Yes,
worried
yes,
about how
true,
that might affect this
true,
trade.
true, true.
Because yeah. So that's why I was asking my leader.
All right, all right, all right. Now, when it comes to the dollar index, when it comes to the dollar index itself, yes, I can fully agree. I can fully agree that it more or less might potentially continue to climb towards the upside because why? We have this sort of a inverse head and shoulder that is right there. We have this sort of an inverse head and shoulder that is actually painted right there, that is actually painted right there, and also we can't run away. We can't. Please recap. Okay, no worries, Mr. Kama, no worries, Mr. Kama. All right, all right, all right. Now, as much as we've broken through our neckline, remember, the market doesn't just travel. We need to come back and cover this gap that is there. We need to come back and cover this gap that is right there. Even though that we went on a base rally, but my thing with this chart is that we need to drop a bit, come and cover this gap, and then continue towards the upside. Do you understand? So in the meantime, when this guy is starting to drop a bit towards the downside, when he's starting to drop towards the downside, meantime, what will automatically potentially happen on gold? Gold will start doing what? Gold will start continuing towards the upside because of what? Because of the negative correlation that the both have towards each other, and yes, I'm not running away from the fact that yes, we have a bullish engulfing candlestick on the daily time frame, but at the end of the day, we have a gap at the bottom, number one, and we also have another gap when the gap at the bottom is filled that we still need to fill on the dollar index, so on my side, my leader, I'm still long on gold up until we get to our neckline, and then I'll just see what actually happens after that. I don't know if you were answered, my leader. I don't know if you were answered, my leader. I don't know if you are answered, so that we can quickly rush to the next chart. We can quickly rush. All right, perfect. Now let me just jump to the next one. Oh, it's already leaving as we speak. It's already leaving the house. It's already flying. Okay, perfect. Now, as discussed on Friday, what is the trend on this chart? Are we going up, down, or are we moving sideways? Are we going up, down, or are we moving sideways? Just comment there on the chat section in terms of, are we going up, down, or are we moving sideways? Are we moving up, down? Are we moving sideways? I can see uptrend. I can see up. I can see up. Now. Before I continue talking, I just wanna do something really quick. Before I even continue talking, I just wanna do something very quick. I just wanna take a buy on this trade. I just wanna take a buy here on this trade before I continue speaking. Before I even continue speaking. All right, perfect. Let me just adjust there. All right, perfect. Now on this chart, yes, we are moving towards the upside. Yes, we are moving towards the upside. And here's something that we actually pointed out on Friday. We said that we said that we have more or less a bit of a continuation pattern towards the upside in form of a what? In form of a bullish flag. Meaning that the reason why we took a buy on Friday is simply because we just waited for the market to retrace 50%, which is on that spike right there. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, you'll be able to see that spike properly. We said that no, we're just waiting for that smaller spike, which was right there, which we actually got more or less. Market shot towards the downside. We got to more or less at our 50, and then we started moving towards the upside. The same thing today happened. More or less the same thing happened today. We shot towards the downside, got to our 50 and our 61.8. We exited our 50 and our 61.8 when we started moving towards the upside. Not only did we do that, we also broke through right there. And if you look at it from our, let's just go to 4 hour right there. If you look at this bullish flag from our 4 hour time frame, number one, we have a bullish engulfing candlestick. Number two, we came back for a nice proper retest right there. And the market, what is it doing? It is continuing towards the upside. It is actually continuing towards the upside. Market is actually continuing towards the upside. Now remember, when trading a bullish flag, you basically want to trade what? We want to trade the distance of the pole. Now if we just take the distance of the pole, which is right there, let me just take this distance of the pole and mirror it to there, we might potentially see Nasdaq climbing and getting towards our 18,000 level, and even beyond. As for me, I'm on my second trade on this chart. And also remember what we had on the daily time frame. We had a nice proper bullish engulfing candlestick. Also adding on to say that, guys, we're still pushing towards the upside. Now, up until I see some bearish structures being formed right here, that's when I'll entertain a conversation of actually pushing prices towards the downside. And also, if you notice this high right here, is actually higher than this high right here. You understand? It is actually higher than this high right there. It is actually higher than this high right there. So in other words, we broke through this previous high right there. And also we got what? We got a low. We got a low that is higher than the previous low. That is higher than the previous low. So our lows, they are actually becoming higher and higher. And also our highs are becoming higher and higher. So I'm still bullish here. I've already taken the trade. I'm already in a bit of profit. I don't know. 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 If you are in this chart, just type I'm in. If you are waiting for the next chart, just type next chart. 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 And ladies and gentlemen, now before I even dive into the next chart, before I even dive into the next chart, I can see Mr. Mvuyana saying I'm in. I can see Mr. Mvuyana saying I'm in. I'm tempted to use a Lamborghini lot size, but hey, let me stick to my risk management. Let me stick to my risk management. Let me stick to my risk management. I can see I'm in. I can see I'm in. Now for the next chart, Mr. Mvuyana. We also have Mr. Mvuyana in the house. We have Mr. Ngiba in the house. We've got DUNAMISFX's head traders. All of them, they are in the house. So let's just ask for one or two charts from Mr. Mvuyana, and then we can continue. Mr. Mvuyana.
Uh, greetings, Mr. Timbo. I hope everyone can hear me. If you can hear me loud and clear, ladies and gentlemen, just kindly type BTC USD. If you can hear me loud and clear, just kindly type BTC USD. These charts just hit my stop loss earlier on today. Um, and I'm a bit angry at this chart. This chart owes me a lot of money today. This chart owes me a lot of money. I see BTC USD. I see BTC USD. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. This chart just basically hit my stop loss earlier on today. But I'm just gonna go back and briefly analyze this chart. BTC USD. This basically was our previous analysis that we saw, that we also spoke about last week. In which this is a very nice setup that I had. I was just looking at the market, pushing prices down a bit. Or just looking at the market, maybe pushing prices down a bit, or also pushing all the way down. Let me just put in the line chart so that it can make sense. And this is what I was basically looking at, ladies and gentlemen. When market just came up to the top right there, I took a bit of a short position, closed a bit of profit when the market went down. And I was just holding on some few trades as well when the market. I just wanted the market to come down simply because of price action. And this puts me back to the analysis that Mr. Timbo was just speaking about right now, of the Nasdaq chart being so bullish. Now, if we look at this has been a very clean uptrend movement of the chart. Market has been bullish. This was our previous low. Market is continuing on the bullish side. A very clean and a clear uptrend, right? Clean and clear uptrend, and it seems like market currently it's want to respect this gap that we spoke about a week ago when we spoke about market might rally up a bit. Let me just go down to my 4-hour time frame on this one. We said market might rally up a bit and basically get up to this gap that we see right there, and look at the strength when the market broke coming down. Look at that strength when market broke coming down. That strength, it even went below this previous low, below these lows, which basically means that somewhere here, we have the bulls very strong, right? We have, sorry, the bears very strong. So by us looking at market being strong at this point, there was this gap that was created, simply means that there is some bit of supplies waiting at the top, right? There's some bit of supplies waiting at the top, in which I was already on a sell trade. I wanted the market to push prices all the way down to this level, in which market is just rejecting to do that. Market is just rejecting to do that. It then puts me exactly to what Mr. Sitembi has just highlighted on the Nasdaq chart when we saw that bullish channel that was just being created. Now, in this case, we are basically forming two patterns, ladies and gentlemen. Pattern number one, if you can see pattern number one, just kind of type it on the comment section. If you can see this pattern number one, that market is just starting to create right there. Let me just put this on our bodies so that this can make a bit of sense. If you know the pattern that the market is just trying to form in this case, just kindly type it on the comment section. Great stuff. I see symmetrical triangle. Okay, that's good. That's good. Symmetrical triangle. Okay. So in this case, we have a very clean and clear price action analysis, right? This is just a very clean price action that we are looking at. Market has just been respecting this movement that we have right here. Market just respecting